I'm Stephanie and today I'm going to be talking about a book I read recently, The Shelf by Helly Acton. The Shelf is a romantic-ish comedy about a girl called Amy who has been going out with a guy called Jamie for 2 years and thinks that he's about to pop the question on a romantic holiday that he's planned for them. However, it turns out that he's actually dumping her on live television and she is being forced into a Big Brother / boot camp TV house for 4 weeks with 5 other women. I had to think about that then, because there's reasons why I had to think about that number then. They have to compete to see who is the keeper and learn how to be proper wife material. And yeah, it sounds horrendous. I'd just like to clarify, I meant the house sounds horrendous. The book is brilliant, it's funny and addictive, and I love all the characters in the house. I even loved to hate Jamie because he was such an arrogant, obnoxious, sexist, horrible man. In this book, Amy starts out by wanting to be in a secure relationship. She wants to have what all her friends have or seem to have with their picture-perfect Instagram lives. She wants the holidays, she wants the partner, she wants the beautiful children, but does she really want them, or is she just trying to fit in and behave in a way that she thinks is expected of her, is the thing. And as she goes through the house and does the challenges, she learns what she actually really wants in life. Now, the reason that she does decide to stay in the house is because just by participating, she gets £10,000. If she is chosen the keeper, she gets to win £1 million, which would be enough to completely change her life. I have to say, if I found myself in that situation, I'm 95% sure that I would have just walked out and said screw you to Jamie. Amy has been with Jamie for 2 years, and even though she thinks that she wants to marry him, she doesn't seem to like him very much. It's almost as if she thinks he's her last chance of happiness. She's only 32, by the way, which is insane. I got so cross at her when I was reading the first few pages because he's horrible to her. He criticises what she looks like, the things she wants to do. He calls her Piglet and then pretends that it's an affectionate name. Amy feels a bit out of place. She doesn't fit in with her friends who are still living the young, free and single life and travelling around the world and doing what they want to do with their lives. But she also doesn't fit in with her friends who have settled down and got married and started having kids. She thinks that she wants to get married, but I don't know why she thinks she wants to marry him, because it's very clear that he is the wrong person for her. But she is just clinging to this ideal, this picture of what a perfect life looks like. And from the outside, Jamie looks like he ticks a lot of boxes. He's good looking, he is fit, he has his own business, and he is very ambitious and motivated and wants to live a really good life. He just doesn't want to live a really good life with Amy. He's lovely, he's very charming. She thinks that he's taking her on a holiday, and he gives her a clue. It's a mystery holiday and says the only thing that you need to know is no coats will be required. And then he takes her to a studio in London, leaves her in a room on her own, and then via a video link tells her that she's dumped. So the choice that Amy has is she can walk away, they won't use the footage, and she can just go move on with her life. And also has the opportunity to win £1 million if she takes part in a load of degrading, humiliating, and just totally outdated challenges to prove that she is a keeper. My favourite of the challenges has to be when the ladies are given a baby doll to look after. You know, the ones that they always give out to people in high school dramas about, and they have to look after the child and it actually cries and defecates and is sick. Yeah, so that's one of my favourite bits in the book, because the way that they will handle this challenge of a screaming pretend baby for 3 days is just priceless. There are 6 housemates, and they're all very different, and they all have their own take on it. There is definitely a character in this book for everyone. Amy is our pretty much normal, everyday girl. There's Jackie, who is an out-and-out feminist, a lawyer, and she is out to prove to the world that this whole thing is ridiculous. It doesn't take any of the challenges seriously. There's another character who comes in midway through. I'm not going to say any more about that because it would spoil it for you. But she ruffles a few feathers. That is all I'm going to say. And my favourite character in the whole book is definitely Hattie, or as her boyfriend calls her, Fatty, who is a chef, and she's been looking after him, paying all the bills while he plays on his Xbox all day doing nothing. It's so hard to talk about this book without ruining key points, but all I'm going to say is I'm Team Hattie. It's hilarious, and just read it. I hope I actually said some stuff that makes sense in there, because I think a lot of it I'm going to have to cut out because I don't want to spoil anything about this book. But it's brilliant, it's funny, and it will definitely have you rethinking your reality TV addiction. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video, and you can subscribe to make sure that you don't miss out on any more.